Okay, very good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon to you.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm also good and doing better. And we are meeting first time,
Yes, it's our first meeting.
so we have to give introduction to each other. Then, would you like to introduce, or I have to give my introduction first?
I'll introduce myself. My
Yeah,
name is
carry on.
Parmanan. Yes. I'm from Maharashtra. I belong to a district called Buldhana in Vidarbha region of
Yeah,
Maharashtra.
yeah.
I'm graduate in Ayurveda. I practice Ayurvedic medicine in my village. So this is brief background about me. So what about you?
Yeah, thanks for asking to me. And first of all, I will again would like to give thanks to you that you connected with me to have a conversation and you approached me, you reached me to have a conversation. And now I am going to introduce myself. Myself, Ranjit Singh. I belong to Rajasthan and I am central government employee. Right now, I'm posted in West Bengal. And about my educational qualification, I have done post graduation with English literature. And about my hobbies, I love to sing song and listen song. That's all
That's
about
great.
me, sir.
So what kind of songs do you like to listen? Which type of
There's
songs?
no any specific type of songs. Especially, I like regional songs, Haryanvi and Rajasthani songs. I also would like to sing those songs, which I have, which comes from my native place, we can say. And if there is any program, I also sing those songs in program on karaoke and on any music. I love to sing. And apart from these, I also love to anchor any events. If there is any events going to happen and there is requirement of anchor, I will be there. And I can say that I voluntarily goes there for an anchoring to conduct any type of event. That's all about me. Then
Regarding
you
your
told that, yeah,
yes.
you told that you are practicing Ayurvedic doctors like that, right?
Yes.
Then how long you are
Yes.
practicing in your village?
I have been practicing this for about 1 year now, but I am graduate quite a, quite long ago. Say about 5 years. I graduated 5 years. Meanwhile, I did something what you have into government services, right? So I prepared for
Yes.
civil services for 3 years after my graduation. I was in
Oh,
Delhi
that.
for 2 years. That's why it became late for me to start my practice.
Oh, that's very nice. That means you prepared for civil services exam like IAS for UPSC, right?
Exactly.
And
And I can get.
and
Do you belong to any CRPF or Central Forces, paramilitary forces?
no, no.
You're a government. Okay.
Yeah, I am government employee, but I can't disclose about my particular profession in which
Oh,
department I'm working.
about to come to that because there are certain sections in the government which is privacy we should not violate. That's why I didn't
Yes,
go into
yes.
detail. I just guessed it, and I was right that it's not appropriate to disclose the type of employment you have.
Exactly, you can say. Then why did it come in your mind that you have to learn about spoken English? Because you are practicing in your village, and in your village the mode of conversation is Marathi only. You have to have conversation with your patient in Marathi language, or it may be a little bit in Hindi as well. Then why the English spoken English is required for you?
English in the sense I'm fond of teaching, so I love to teach kids, and I also want to improve my language. That is always better. So if I have to connect to my global audience, suppose I start my own consultation practice for Europe or American patients, so I will have to explain them what these Ayurvedic medicines are, how they are different from your regular medicine, and how they are helpful to you. So it is always better to learn a new language, especially the global language.
Then how do you provide your consultations to the patient which come from Europe and you are saying from anywhere else? Is there any application like that, or you are having another mode?
No. I currently only treat our Indian patient in my locality only. So in
Okay.
future,
In future,
if I
okay.
ever
Yes,
my
I got.
consultation, I might require those skills which I have to work on them right now so that they can be used in the future.
Yes. That's why you are learning spoken English so that you can communicate with your patients who come from other countries other than India. You can communicate in a better way with them, right? And you can elaborate your profession as well by doing this,
Yes,
right? And
exactly.
then you told that you also prepared for civil services exam and you were in Delhi for 2 years. Then after that, why did you give up all those things?
Patience. I lacked patience. You have to stay in the course for quite a few years because my father was the only sole breadwinner for our family. I being a graduate in Ayurveda, so they didn't pressurize me. They used to provide us money, but I thought to myself, if I'm a graduate in a certain field, what am I doing here? If I had to if I qualify an exam, I can do it while working. If it happens that way, that's fine. Otherwise, it's all right. So that's why I introspected after one attempt. Then I came back. I studied along with job, and then after a while, I've become comfortable with my life and was happy. So still, I'm in the race, but for the state services, I want to provide some coaching to underprivileged kids for the civil services, and currently I'm doing that.
Oh, that's great. You are giving coaching to the underprivileged persons for Maharashtra Public Service Commissions, right? And
Both of them.
are you also preparing for that?
Yes. Not I'm not done yet. So 2 3 attempts are left. So that's more than enough for me. Because why when we teach others, our own study becomes even better. So that's what
Yes,
I
yes,
have felt in last say 3 months. So
yes,
it's
definitely.
always only thing is the only change has done with our state civil services that this is the next coming up civil services exam of Maharashtra. This is the last exam which will be whose mains is in MCQ format. From 2025 onwards, all the mains will be written like UPSC, and the syllabus is exact copy of UPSC
Okay,
syllabus.
subjective questions will be there from
Yes,
2025.
so
Okay.
I had already prepared, so I can and people, even though those seniors who prepared since 10 years, they have a disadvantage as well. So we need coaching for those specifically for written examination, which I can help out.
Yes, very well said. You told that if anyone teaching to the students and while that professor and while that work, he also get more than those students to whom you are teaching, right? So you are
Exactly.
also preparing besides your students, and we can say that you are hitting two birds with one stone. So that's very good strategy
Exactly.
you are having.
Yes, and my channel is also named MH Super 30, which was inspired by Sri Anand Kumar. Super 30 for IIT. So I have a YouTube channel,
Okay.
and MH stands for Maharashtra and Super 30. So currently,
Oh,
I'm I'm providing education for poor children who live in hut, who don't have any houses. They don't know how to hold a pen. So I'm teaching them basic alphabets and numeracy so that they can be admitted to government school. Earlier, I started this channel for the with the purpose of guiding economically backward section for civil services. But in between, I had a change of mind and I started teaching underprivileged kids. So along with this, I have two goals now. to provide coaching for underprivileged kids and teach the children who are not yet in the school. They are living by roadside. So we have to teach them and admit them to government school and also provide coaching in a with you know with little fees instead of charging heavy fees.
Yeah, exactly. You are providing good social service to the poor persons and who are unable to go to school and unable to hold a pen. You are doing good social service, and we have listened that your success cannot be graded as how much money you are earning. Your success is only that if you are adding the humanity, spirituality, and we can say the morality into your earning money, that is your success. So, besides your success, you are also indulging in the humanity and do something for your society. It's good things, and it's. I'm very glad to listen that you are. You don't have much. You are not earning much more amount, but you are having a big heart to do something for your society, to do something for the children in your society who are unable to go to school. Their parents are unable to send them in school because of financial lacking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
And
very
this
good. Then, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
you
carry on.
are asking something.
Yeah, I was asking that do you have YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Then
I've
how long
recently
you are
started.
having this channel, and what's the name of your channel?
My channel is named as MH. MH stands for Maharashtra MH Super 30. MH Super 30.
Ah, yes, you are saying. And after that, you have to send the link of your channel on the
Okay,
Skype
will
or
definitely.
on WhatsApp. Yes, definitely go through. How long you are running that? How long?
Oh, so it's been only a month, less than a month.
Okay, you are
Yes.
also like me on YouTube because I also started my channel just before it's 16 or 17 days. I
Okay.
also knew, and I am here just to improve my communication skill in English language. And by having a conversation, I can share my experience with other peoples. And by watching those videos, other person can also get help. They can also
Yes.
communicate in better way. They can get some inspiration by doing this because I studied in totally in Hindi medium schools in a village, and I'm also improving my spoken English gradually. I'm not fluent right now, but I'm working on that because apart from my job, I don't have much more time to do all those things. We have listened that there are four pillars to learning any language like listening, writing, reading, and speaking. But I'm only working on the speaking parts because I don't have much more time to give for writing something, to reading something, and I can say to listening something. Yeah, for listening, I am giving little bit time while jogging or walking or running. At that time, I just turn on my YouTube, any video, any English conversational video or any TEDx talk like that, and I used to listen. But I don't focus on reading or we can say writing. I just used to make one or two sessions in a day, and at sometimes I don't make a single session on the day on which I am so hectic having so many work. So
That's
that's the
great.
journey, and I'm also improving my English because of my passion. There is no need to improve my English to be required in my job. In my job, the mode of conversation is only Hindi. We speak
Yes.
usually in Hindi language to each other. But
Exactly.
you told that it has become global language and it's required in so many offices, in so many multinational companies as well. So that's why I am also learning that because at some times we face these type of problem that if we are going at some particular place and we see that the person are talking in English over there, and we are also a part of that particular we can say meeting or standing like that, and at that time if we are unable to have a conversation with those people in same language, at that time we feel ashamed like that, no? So that's why I'm
Yes.
also learning, because before some years I was posted in Goa, and in
Yes, yeah.
Goa so many shopkeepers were also talking in English language. I saw that thing. So that I was very surprised that the still shopkeepers and having small shops, they were also talking in English language. So that I
That's
also
simply
decided that I will also learn.
yes, surroundings. So we have it's like swimming. You cannot learn the rule of swimming. You have to just dive into the water, and you'll automatically learn. First time you might feel little bit lost in the water, but eventually you learn to swim. This is like the only thing requires is confidence, and you have to immerse yourself into this language. Listen, read,
Hmm.
write, or whatever way. You just try to imbibe all the vocabulary and the expressions you can get from the this language. So not only English, I'm also trying to learn some Indian languages as well, other Indian languages. So can it will develop a new perspective. We can get, you know, we get to know that culture very well. Learn a language, you you get that culture as well. Suppose I learn Malayalam. I like to learn Malayalam because I'm a healthcare professional. I worked in Mumbai. So many nursing staff, they were from Kerala. So
Yeah.
automatically, I was very keen that what do they talk? Even some Marathi nurses, they used to speak good Malayalam simply because of their colleagues. Colleagues they spoke Malayalam, so that is how I decided that I should learn a little bit of Malayalam. Why learn only foreign languages? We have hundreds and hundreds of Indian languages, so you should learn at least few of them as part of your curiosity.
That's great. And because to learn any language, consistency is required. And in another language for which we don't know, we have to require practice. By practicing, our tongue twist happens, and tongue feel comfortable while pronouncing any words, right? So
Exactly.
I can say that more than the reading, listening, and writing, the spoken is much required to speak in a
Exactly.
better way, because it gives a lot for speaking. So what are you doing another things to improve your communication skill? Have you ever joined any online or offline classes for that? And what are you doing to improve your vocab part? Are you doing something special for that?
Okay. I haven't done any coaching for spoken, but when I was my journey started back in 2006 when I was in 10th standard. I did not go to my village. I stayed in the town only where I joined the spoken class only for say about a month. Then during graduation, in the internship, I tried to join. I did only for 1 month. But even those I had only two formal sessions of spoken English. But that gave me that platform, that confidence required. And when I started my job in one of the reputed hospitals in Mumbai, so I wouldn't like to name them, but I worked in best of the best hospital in Mumbai. So the patients there, 90% of them used to speak English. 90%. So
Wow.
automatically, I just was thrown into water. I I didn't intend to learn swimming, but I was thrown into water and I was forced to learn English. And that is how it became naturally to me. And so whenever and regular spoken English doesn't require much vocabulary. It's simple game of each sentence contains only 7 to 10 words per sentences. That is all it required. So about vocabulary, you asked the second part of the question. Vocabulary, I generally read newspaper, Indian Express. So I left reading the Hindu because being a civil service ex-aspirant, we are very fond of the Hindu. So that's not available in our town. So I read the Indian Express regularly, and I do get few words here and there which I don't know. Then so I try to collect them all and try to remember. I don't read and write it. I just try to use them in my head so that it becomes natural. It comes naturally to us. So this is about vocabulary part. So this is it. And the third part is now what we are doing is to speak to him face to face to improve our ability. That will automatically go up. After 2 years, whenever I look back at this video, I'll find that my English has much improved. I have improved just 1% per day. At the end of the year, I would have, improved drastically. So this is it. So
Then you are saying that you take one session on daily basis, right?
whenever I get time, I take one session like this one, and I also take I listen to English speeches from good speakers. That
Do you
also
manage
gives
all the
us.
things? Do you manage all the things at a time, because you are also practicing Ayurvedas, you are also preparing for your civil services exam like Maharashtra civil services exams, and you are also providing coaching, and you are also giving time to have a session, all these things. How do you manage all those things?
And to that coaching, I haven't started yet. Coaching,
Okay.
formal coaching, and the kids, the economically weaker section, I'm teaching them right now. But the formal
Okay.
coaching, I haven't started yet. I'm planning to give those coaching. Before that, I need to do some social work, which is required for my own satisfaction, not for money. So
Yes,
I
yes.
pay my own rent. I haven't told anyone apart from this video about this endeavor. Even my family,